That's my we do it like that in the way. Come on, my way. That's my shit, that's my way. Do it like that in the way. I'm scared, afraid, just like that. Come on, my way. Yeah, I said do that, baby, all night long.
Alright everyone, JB here, and we're back with another discussion on the channel. Today we're going to be talking about a few things that I feel like that should be discussed about Legends real quick. So I am a little late on this, as y'all can see right here on the screen as well. Legends did tweet out this picture right here with basically just leaves and debris pretty much in the wind, right? So we're gonna get ready to talk about that, and then a few other things also that has to deal with the Legends Festival as well. So if you're new around here, make sure you hit the subscribe button. It's very much appreciated. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like, comment down below what you guys think on some of these, you know, topics that we talked about as well. But first thing is first about this picture, right? So this picture, right, it can mean a lot of things, right? But if you've seen the Dragon Ball superhero movie, you would know that this was in the superhero movie when Piccolo, and it's in one scene where Piccolo and Pan is pretty much, you know, in that scene where she's training and she's basically charging up, and then there's leaves just, you know, floating around, you know, in the wind, in the breeze, while she's charging up her aura. So off the top of my head, right, that's the first thing that I think, right? You know, it, like right now we all have us, you know, our ideas on what we should be seeing for like a new character incoming, and this is not Legends Festival relevant. Like, I'm talking about just like maybe a free to play character, maybe, you know, it might bring superhero, maybe, you know, it's a good chance that maybe we might get superhero. But the thing is for like the first part of the festival, like I was saying, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be GT, the way that that last, you know, week, 2 weeks that they've been going in that direction. But for us to get this, that means there is a chance for us to get superhero. So we might get superhero maybe in a part 2 of the festival. Who knows? It might be a 3-part, you know, part 3 of the festival as well. Because last year it was a 2-parter, if I'm not mistaken. So, you know, who knows? We might get maybe GT for the first part, but then superhero for the second part. But it doesn't guarantee that we're gonna get, you know, Beast Gohan or Orange Piccolo, right? Because we are, like I said, I've mentioned this already before, that we already have Demo 1 and Demo 2 in the game. And, you know, the only other people for them to release that's from the movie is pretty much Pan, right? They can release Pan as a free-to-play character. Now, if we do get Beast Gohan and Orange Piccolo, I'm not saying that it's guaranteed, but there is a chance. Alright, right now it's 50-50 on what we can get for like maybe a part 2 or maybe even a part 3 if it comes down to that later down the line. Because it looks like that, it looks really like they're gonna start the festival kind of early, right? Because we have a reveals and stuff next week on the 18th. So, you know, normally when we have a reveals and stuff and they're releasing a new character, they normally, you know, pretty much they'll, you know, give the details, talk about new events and everything that we're getting. And also, it's another thing we need to talk about as well, besides this picture, that we also have in the game. We have this big announcement that we're supposed to be having, because we had a big maintenance about 2 days ago. So there's that as well to look at. But hopefully it has something to do with Charlotte, right? Hopefully, you know, Super Saiyan Blue, or maybe Super Saiyan 4, because if you look at it, right, right now we've left the powerful opponent campaign, so we're leaning towards GT now. You know, we're on GT's path right now, so maybe we'll get Super Saiyan 4 before Super Saiyan Blue. Honestly, to me, it really doesn't matter because, you know, we just need an update, right? Like about what, 2.5 years since the last time we got any type of update on Charlotte. So it's really like, it's been so long, it's like he's not a character in the game anymore because he's not relevant anymore. We have all these characters dropping for different metas and PvP and everything, and Charlotte's just not relevant because they haven't decided to update him or give him something in his kit that way he can stay relevant, right? So another thing real quick, so I want to talk about this right here, right? This is another thing that y'all need to understand, that Legends do this. Legends has made this a trend where they literally do this every time. When they're about to drop a new LF or some type of a big banner of new characters coming up, right? They're always gonna drop a banner with a really good character that they know that a lot of people might want that they don't have, right? This is exactly the reason why they dropped Ultra Vegito, right? And then Broly, both of these banners were still up. Broly was up, I think Broly's ends today. If not, it might end it yesterday. I don't know. I might have to like recheck on that. But I know that when this banner dropped, Broly still had about 2 days for his banner. So what they do is they drop these banners, right? They always drop them the week before because they only give you guys a week to summon. So pretty much if you're spending your CC through that remainder of the week until we get the new banner on the next reset, guess what? You don't have any CC, right? You got new characters dropping, and you spent your CC on this banner for a character that, you know, I'm not saying that Vegito in particular might fall out the meta really fast, because he does have his ultimate, which hits hard. He can combo for a long time. His green card does go type neutral, so that's still very useful. But we do have some powerful reds in the meta, so it's making it really hard for him to compete now. So eventually, you know, every unit, I feel like every unit ages a certain way. Now Vegito, depending if Legends, like after a while they chill out on the red units, we literally had MUI. We have the droids who still are being used a little bit, but not as much. We also have Cooler in the meta right now, right? And the thing is, now that was a few months ago, right? Anniversary for MUI, and I see a lot of teams still using MUI a lot. And you know, you might as well, you know, if you know how to use the guy the right way, you can go on a mean win streak. So Vegito, you know, don't summon on this guy, right? You guys should know this by now. You know, I've mentioned it plenty of times in videos that I make before we get new summons or new characters coming to the game. Do not summon on this guy. Okay, I know Vegito he's really good, you know, he is really good, but save your CC. It's gonna be worthwhile for next week when we get a new banner, because we're gonna have reveals and stuff. So I'm gonna probably make a video on that, or I might just live stream it, reacting to it. So just stay tuned for that. But last thing I want to talk about is Pan, right? Now Pan, man, boy. Did Legends mess this up? They really did. They really did, because I mean, it's like they kind of messed this up and they kind of spoiled it for us, right? We know that the next LF, I'm not saying it's guaranteed, but we might as well just say that GT is the next LF, and that the next LF has to be Sun Family. So it's most likely it's gonna definitely be a Goku. So probably not a Goku tag and Vegeta, you know, but it could be. You know, it might be a different unit that they release. But she literally, you know, she gives a buff to Blue in the tag Sun Family. But it's like, you know, I can see why they didn't put GT, but at the same time, it would have been way better for them to do that, because you have the Ice Shenron. He's blue. You can use him. with all these GT buffs we're getting, he could be somewhat of help to, you know, help out with Cooler, because Cooler gets that additional damage buff against Saiyans, and he isn't a Saiyan. So it'd be definitely it'd be good. You know, you could use him. There's the Super Saiyan 3 Goku, the Kid Goku. He is, I feel like I would use him over the Ice Shenron. So, but the thing is, they kind of like just basically spoiled it for us, because they made it some family. So pretty much they already threw it out there. Oh well, it's gonna be Goku, because Vegeta is Vegeta family, so it wouldn't make sense for them to do that. But originally, Pan doesn't have GT in her kit. At least this Pan doesn't. She boosted girls originally. So yeah, man, it's like they basically limited it, right? Instead of just putting the GT already doesn't have that many characters in the tag as it is, or that many buffs. So they basically just limited it, and it kind of sucks. It really does suck. I really don't know how to feel about that, but you know, just quick little video for you guys. Make sure you guys are saving, pretty much. You know, save everything you can. You know, there's sales going on as well with the in the shop, but that's for you guys that want to spend money. But y'all free to play players, make sure you are saving. All right. But as always, I hope everybody has a blessed day. It's your boy JB. I'm out.